Growing through it, Magnetic Love Challenge Day 9 for me. Today's assignment was about letting go of an ex. And Aaron Doughty even mentioned, like, if you're like, hey, bro, I'm actually over my ex, or I don't have an ex to get over. He said, focus on maybe like the version of yourself that you were within past relationships, or just like old patterns. Anyways, he goes through it very specifically. I'm just going to share what came up for me. What came up for, and then he provides prompts so like that you can write a letter to, again, either that ex, that old version of yourself, whatever you most resonates with. And I came up with targeting not necessarily a specific person, but a specific dynamic with a dynamic with a specific person. So it wasn't like tied to you did this or I did this or this happened. It was more like speaking to the patterns of this dynamic, because Aaron makes the point that sometimes something can feel very deep when really like the connection isn't deep. The connection is just very familiar to patterns that you notice between yourself or between your parents in your childhood, from your childhood. And for me, I noticed shrinking. I noticed, like, I came up with this thing. I'm gonna share it. If there's, picture two lines, like one line here, one line there. At first I was seeing it as 50-50. Like, you can't put more blocks, like it can only be 100 blocks total. And each person has 100 blocks. But I thought like you put 50 blocks in and that leaves room for the other person to put 50 blocks in. But if you put 80 blocks in, you only are giving room for the other person to put 20 blocks in. But even if you only put 50 blocks in, that other person might choose to put either 0 blocks or no blocks. But now I'm realizing, no, it makes sense if there's two separate lines, not one line divided, but two separate lines. So like that, this one takes 100 blocks just to stay in frame, and this one takes 100 blocks. And then you each have to put 100 blocks in to meet in the middle. And then if you're putting past 100, that means you only have 100 blocks. Where are you getting these additional blocks from? You know what I mean? Either you're like, oh, let me make more blocks, and you're overextending, or you're stealing blocks, you know?